Hi, this is Mary from Front Porch Ideas and More, and today I want to share with you how we made birdhouse pillow toppers for our front porch for spring. It's really a pretty easy project and it's a lot of fun. So first of all, I want to show you what materials that you will want to gather. I used craft paints, just the little bottles like you can find at any craft store or department store, and they run from 50 cents to $1 a bottle. So I picked out whatever colors that I think I'd like my birdhouses to be. It's also handy to have some masking tape and something that you can make a circle with, a pencil, and also I used a piece of paper or cardstock to cut out the shape of a birdhouse. And you want to make sure that the shape that you cut out is a size that will fit upon the top of the pillow that you're going to cover. Okay, and then if you see that little orange thing that's in the picture here, I'm not exactly sure what that's called, but it's a really handy thing and it's very optional, but it allows you to make some texture on your painting. So I'll tell you more about that as you go along. But you could also do the same thing with like a plastic comb, anything that you can drag through paint to make a design. And again, that's very optional. The next thing you need is a piece of fabric. It need not be indoor-outdoor fabric, just a nice piece of fabric. And I like to get something that's a little bit sturdy, like duck fabric, or it can be any kind of cotton, something with a pattern or plain. And then you need a pillow that you're going to cover. And make sure that the piece of fabric that you get is large enough to go over the front of your pillow and big enough to wrap around to the back where you're going to pin it or fasten it. So then I took my outline that I made of the birdhouse, and you can see it's just a rectangle that I cut out and 2 strips of paper that I used for the birdhouse roof, and then I put a circle on it that would show the opening for the birdhouse. So that's very easy. And then, as you can see, I masked off on the pillow after I traced that birdhouse template onto the fabric. I just masked it off with masking tape, and I used blue painter's tape. And the next thing I did was I painted the body of the birdhouse. And here you can see I painted it yellow. And I just used just an inexpensive brush is all that you need. So just paint it yellow. Oh, and one thing for sure is make sure you protect the bottom of your surface that you're working on so that it doesn't bleed through. I used an old plastic cutting board and put it underneath, or you could use a garbage bag or anything plastic just so it doesn't go onto your table or your surface that you're working on. So after I had the birdhouse painted, the body of it, then I let it dry, and then this is the optional step. On top of that yellow, I painted an aqua blue, and with that little device that I have, while that blue paint was wet, I dragged that little device through it, and you can see it revealed the yellow underneath it. And you could do that with a comb, or you could do it with anything that you could drag across, even a plastic knife. But again, that's just an optional thing and just something fun that I have in my toolkit. Then when that was all done and dried, then I masked off the roof. So I outlined the roof using the template that I had made, and I masked off the roof. And I painted initially yellow, and I let it dry. And then I painted orange over it, and I used that little device that I've got again, and I dragged a design through that. And then you take off the paint, and voila, you have a really cute birdhouse. And then I had drawn a circle in the middle of the birdhouse where the entry would be, and I just painted that black or any dark color. And there you go. That's all you need to do, and let it dry. And then you can, add some embellishments if you like. I left mine pretty plain. I thought it looked great the way it was, but you could add flowers or vines or perch or really anything that you want. So I'll let you look at the rest of the pictures to see how I made another one, and then I attached it to my pillow, and I've got some really cute birdhouse pillows. I hope that you have also a wonderful outcome, and you could do this any design or shape.